Welcome back to Good Gardening. Today I have a ton of seeds to get started. I have plants to transplant. I have a lot to do, and it's cold. I'm gonna start with my herbs, but first we have to fill these pots up with some soil. This is 1 part compost and 2 parts topsoil. There's a little bit of peat humus in here, and there's also about a cup of perlite. I usually like to pre-moisten my soil, but unfortunately the rain got to it. It's not really a bad thing until it becomes oversaturated. So the first thing we're gonna start on is our dill. So we're gonna sow these about 1/4 of an inch beneath the soil. Dump my little hose. I'm so excited to grow these. Ooh, some pretty seeds. I'm gonna plant 2 seeds per pot and either thin or transplant those out later on. Now I pack down the soil to ensure there are no air pockets before moving on to my oregano. These seeds are really tiny, so instead of digging holes and placing them in there, I'm just gonna surface sow and then sprinkle some soil on top. I'm doing the same thing with the thyme, also really small seeds. Look at me celebrating the sun coming out. I love the sun. They're finished, so now I'm gonna water them in. Like I told y'all earlier, my soil is already really moist, so I'm not gonna water it too much. Next, we're gonna start some Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. I had to bring the lovely Dollar Tree pots out for this part, and I'm gonna fill these to the brim. Sheesh, there's a lot of pots. I'm gonna make my holes about 1/2 inch and plant 2 seeds per pot. I usually have really good germination rates, so I don't know why I'm so scared to put 1 to a pot, but 2 is just that comfortable number for me. This is a different spinach variety called Giant Noble, and the same goes for these beauties. Fun fact, I don't really like spinach, but my mom likes to put it in her salad, so I'm growing it for her. Super excited about my cayenne peppers. You can tell these little things spicy, can't you? And that they are. I grew me some of these my first year, and they were spicy as hell, but they were delicious. I gotta go and grab my marker to make sure I mark all of these, because I will be absolutely infuriated if I mix my stuff up again. Actually, I want to start some of these romaine lettuce seeds in this strawberry container. Y'all know I love these. These are my favorites. I also picked this specific variety to grow for my mom to put in her salads, but also for my birds to eat. That's what they look like. Very tiny, very thin. I like to kind of surface sow these, so when I'm done with this and I put them in a hole, I'm only going to sprinkle a little bit of soil back on top. Either my seeds don't germinate at all, or they take way too long whenever I bury them in the soil, and that's because they're so small. And then I'm going to use the mist setting on this one. That way we don't displace the seeds. Like that, mist. It doesn't really need watered in that much because the soil is really moist. Got the marker, let's label. This marker is going to fade really fast because all it does is freaking rain, but it's okay. This is a little collection I was talking about. I have so many up here. That's all for this video. Not all for ghetto gardening, because I got more videos coming. Y'all know I always got something to do in the garden.